All right, welcome once again to Spring, Texas. Today I'm going to be grilling some salmon with a Thai basil sauce out of Mai Pham's The Best of Vietnamese and Thai Cooking Cookbook. And along with the grilled salmon today, I'm going to be doing some spicy Asian zucchini and squash. So the sauce that I'm going to be putting on this is a Thai basil sauce. It's got chili peppers in it. So I'm going to separate a portion of this salmon for the kids. This is a center cut all natural salmon from my local HEB grocery store. So I will be putting salt and pepper on theirs, no salt and pepper on Mama and I's. All right, I'm about to make the Thai basil sauce. And while making the sauce, some of the ingredients are all incorporated together. So at some point I'm going to be adding the chicken stock, 2 teaspoons of fish sauce, a tablespoon of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. And I'll just stir that up real good. Okay, just put a saucepan on medium heat. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Let that heat up. And while the oil is heating up, I put 1/3 cup of water into a Pyrex. And I'm going to take a tablespoon cornstarch. Put it in. Stir it up. All right, the veggie oil got warm. I dumped in the serrano, the garlic, and a teaspoon of the chili paste. I'm going to let this cook for about 30 seconds. You don't want to burn the garlic. All right, I'm going to add half, which would be 1/4 cup approximately, of my basil. That's going to go for about 30 seconds. It smells awesome. Yum. Alright, now I'm going to put in my chicken stock mixture with the fish sauce and the soy sauce and the brown sugar. Give that a stir. I'm going to let this come to a boil. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, it just came to a boil. I'm going to make sure that this is on a very low simmer for about 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Now it's time to add the cornstarch and water. That's my thickener. So I'm just going to add this about 1 teaspoon at a time until it gets to the desired consistency. It should coat a spoon when it's thick enough. It's getting thickened up here. You want it to coat the spoon. You can see the spoon still has a nice coating on it after I pour it out. So I'm going to turn it off and take it off the heat. Okay, I just put some Royal Oak hardwood charcoal in my Weber grill. I put a Weber cube down in the center. It's about I don't know, 4 or 5 quarts of charcoal today. Don't need a whole lot. It's only about a 1 1/4 pound piece of salmon and some zucchini and squash, so I don't need a mountain of charcoal. I'm going to light that up about, I don't know, 20-25 minutes before I want to start cooking. Alright, I'm making the sauce for the zucchini. I've got some honey, sriracha, and soy sauce. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of the honey, 2 tablespoons of the sriracha, a 1/4 cup of the soy sauce, put it in a small bowl, and I'm going to whisk it up. Now after I've washed these, I cut them in half right down the middle. Flip them over and take a vegetable peeler. And this is the America's Test Kitchen idea. And you just peel off the back of it, and that way it sits flat on the grate on both sides. Alright, normally when I'm doing zucchini and squash, I brush them down with some olive oil prior to cooking. But since I'm doing Asian, today I'm going to brush them down with some sesame oil. And the sauce that I'm putting on these is soy sauce based, which means it's salty. So I'm not going to put any salt on these, but I am going to put some black pepper on them prior to grilling. Man, I was in the grocery store today and I saw that the Oktoberfest beers are out on the shelf. So instead of reviewing an Asian beer today, I went ahead and picked up the Cookbook Oktoberfest. I love when the Oktoberfest come out because then I know that summer is almost done and I'm sick of the Texas heat. I'm ready for some cool weather. This beer is awesome. I feel like it's a little bit on the lighter side than most Oktoberfests I've had in the past. I'm not some big Oktoberfest connoisseur, but I typically tend to steer towards the lighter beers in general. And this is just an awesome beer. It's still hot down here. It's real drinkable. And go pick some up and enjoy. Alright, coals are looking good here. I'm going to separate them. My trusty crawfish paddle. Just spread them out about even across the bottom of the grill. Pop on my cast iron grate. Bottom vents are wide open. Put the lid on with the top vents wide open for 5 minutes and let the grate heat up. It's been 5 minutes. Pop the lid off. Brush it down. I'm going to wipe the grate down with some vegetable oil. Take some long tongs, a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, a couple paper towels, and brush it all over the grate. Nice and heavy. You don't want that fish sticking. Then on with the salmon. We're going to go skin side down. Until it turns black, about 3 or 4 minutes. Alright, the salmon's on. I'm going to go ahead and put on the zucchini and squash. It's a pretty looking grill. And these won't take long. Alright, the salmon's been on for about 2 minutes. I'm going to take a look and see what it looks like underneath. Skin's getting nice and dark there. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over. Beautiful. Keep an eye on this squash too. And zucchini. You don't want to overcook it. I like mine al dente. It's been about 3 more minutes after I flip them. Flip over this small piece here and just take a look inside and see what it looks like. Alright, I think it looks good. It's a nice pink in there. I like my salmon medium rare. And so do the kids. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them off and keep an eye on my zucchini and squash. Once they start getting a little limber like this one here, I go ahead and pull them off. Put them right back on the pan that you brought them out on. Alright, of course I separated some of the zucchini and squash for my girls. They're not going to like this spicy sauce. So I'm going to take this sauce, I just started up again, and I'm going to pour it right over the top. And I'm going to garnish it with the green onion. Beautiful. Okay, I just plated it all. I'm going to put some of this sauce over the zucchini and squash. Looks awesome. I made some jasmine rice. Take some of this delicious Thai basil sauce. Spoon it over the salmon. Oh my goodness. Looks wonderful. I'm going to put some on my rice as well, of course. And then with the rest of the basil, I'm going to garnish it. Quite a bit of it. Kind of a mound right on top. And that's it. I hope you all make this. It's wonderful. Happy grilling. Till next time.